twesimye kubanga tuli ffenna ku TV emyenyegwanga amanya n'eddoboozi Uthman Beka Sempebwa okubanga tutako programu omulambuzi jjukira lunaku lw'omukaaga essaawa ziba 2:30 ez'akawungeezi bwe tukulambuliza eggwanga Uganda. Ebifo bingi bye tugezezzaako okubanga tukulambuza nate n'omulundi guno tukomyewo nate tubeeko ekyenjawulo kye tukola. Twasalawo kubanga tukulambuza Uganda ate tugezeeko okubanga tukuyigiriza, tugezeeko okubanga tukusomesa, ate tugezeeko okubanga tukwagaliza eggwanga Uganda. Naawe osobola ogenda ebere ng'olambula eggwanga Uganda nga bwe lifaanana. Emirundi egisinga tuze tukola kampeyini ez'enjawulo, twatandikira Mbale mu Elgo ne tugenda Embalala, Kasese, Fort Portal, Bundibuddu ne tuvaayo, ne tugenda Mamboka ne tuvaayo ne tugenda e Bunyoro. Olunaku olwaleero nate tuli wano kumpi wano Jinja Busoga we twagezezzaako okubanga ate tutambula ne bannaffe abangi ab'enjawulo okugezaako okubanga tulaba ebintu eby'enjawulo ebisangibwa mu bitundu bino bye tugeza nga tulambula. Kugambye nti Explore campaign zino zibaddeyo ebbanga ddene, n'omulundi guno twabadde mu Jinja Explore Busoga tutagenze okubanga tukala amakanda gaffe ne tulaba ebintu eby'enjawulo bye twasobodde okubanga tulambula. Olwaleero bye tugenda okubanga ate tukulaga tukulambuze ate tukwagalize naawe ogezeeko okubanga olambula eggwanga Uganda. Bino n'ebisingako ku TV emyenyegwanga nange omuleza Uthman Sempebwa katugende Jinja tulabe biki bye tugenda okubanga tukuleetera. Katukomewo tovaawo.
So members, we are going to go.
Explore Busoga mwe twabadde lugendo lwaffe twatandikira ku kaddiizi ekkulu erya Uganda wali abasinga obungi lumanyi nga Uganda Museum bwe twasimbula era nga minisita omubeezi ow'ebyobulambuzi Honorable Martin Mogara yagezaako oba yali omusaale ng'awebwa bendera bannayuganda abeetaba mu kulambula kuno era bwe twasimbula ne tulyoka tuleekera ekibuga ky'Ejinja gye twafunira ebintu eby'enjawulo. Naye nga mu lugendo lwaffe twatambula ne tubaako ebintu eby'enjawulo bye twalaba, ne tubaako ebifo eby'enjawulo mwe twasobola okuba nga tuyimirira nate abantu ne beeyagala. Ekifo kyaffe kye twasobola okuyimiramu yali abasinga obungi abakozesa oluguudo olwo Najjembe mumanyiyo wali Mabira. Abantu ne balya ku nkoko, ne balya ku nnyama, ne balya ku mucomo, ne balya ku ki by'enjawulo, naye nga kino kyonna kugezaako okulaba nga batumbula ebyobulambuzi mu ggwanga. Abantu abasinga obungi mukozesa oluguudo olwo muyinza okuba nga temufunako mukisa kubanga muyimira ku kifo ekyo. Ffe twayimirawo ne tusobola okuba nga tulya ku mucomo, ne tulya ku nkoko, ne tunywa ne ku soda n'ebintu bingi ebyakolebwa. Oluvannyuma munnange nate twatuukira ku lutindo lw'Ejinja Nile Bridge we twafuna okuba nga tusanyusibwamu bannaffe abaali batulindiridde be twagezaako okuba nga tukwatagana nabo. Twasanyuka abatukubira eŋŋoma ne batwanyweza bulungi nnyo n'oluvannyuma nate ne tubaako ebifo eby'enjawulo. Baatugabanyaamu emirundi ebiri, abamu ne bagenda wali ku ssogero ly'omwenge n'abalala ne bagezaako okuba nga bagenda ku bbibiro ly'amasannyalaze erya Nalubaale. Ebyo nabyo katubirabe nga lufaanana, katukomewo temuvaawo.
Wajja era ali mukubo simanyali wano kamiri yagala kubeerayo nagatagenda kubeerayo nga era kupatulamu waliyo mwana omusoga gwogenda okukwata muko. Yeah, I'll be going the best you know what it is. After all, I'll be performing for my beautiful people. So, bigger, I love you. Don't stop at this place. Continue traveling Uganda, exploring and thinking about it. Hopefully I'll see you at the Kabul Rock Challenge. It's quite a tough one. We'll be there and we'll be giving some medals. kisoboka tuli wano okuyita muno tugenda kulimu okusprowalinga Busoga era etandikira wano ebinonyi ebiri mu Busoga enkoko ng'eno era tuzze era tugenda kutandika okugirya tugendera ddala paka wakyamasimba tugenda okuli olusozi kagulu gwe tugenda okuminya era nakasokokwe kyokokwe kufikya enkoko kubanga ekyokulinya kagulu
mabira wano tutunda enkoko ebisambi enkoko ekasinze okuwooma monja ebyokunywa soda so mwenamwenaano kino ekitundu abantu abasinga bakijjamu nyera ne bali ebintu ebyakabi ebintu ebiri wano bisinga ne mahoteri agali eyo abaana bamanyi okukalirira enkoko wano baganda bantu bwe tuva wano tudda ku source of the Nile ne tudda ku Nile bridge so tuli mu kunyumya tuli kulambula Busoga leero kampeni yakulambula Busoga okumanisa abantu ebintu ebiri obusoga oli kitegeera mama
Hello, tulina Jembe tugenda Busoga. Kodeyo Uganda tuli na Jembe tugenda Busoga.
Kodeyo basebo ni banyabo tuli na Jembe we are heading to Busoga for Explore Busoga. Mukoba mutya basebo ni banyabo tuli na Jembe tuli kuja Busoga for Explore Busoga. They're missing the vibe.
The vibe is right here in Busoga. Come on, let's go and have fun.
Busoga era etandikira wano ebirungi ebiri mu Busoga enkoko ng'eno era tuzze era tugenda kutandika okugirya.
Samuel. I'm the Health and Safety Officer of the plant. On behalf of the department and also on behalf of the plant in general, you're most welcome to Nalu Valley and Kira hydropower stations. You are standing at Nalu Valley and just across is Kira. Unfortunately, due to some constraints here and there, we are not going to be able to see Kira. Now, a hydropower plant, as we know, is a place of electricity generation. We have a couple of hazards that are on the plant. And as part of our procedure to keep people safe, every visitor that comes here is supposed to go through what we call a safety induction, where we give you a brief of the hazards that are involved in the work area and a couple of rules and regulations to abide by during your short stay with us. As you may be aware, a hydropower station has a couple of hazards. We have fast flowing water, we have overhead loads, we have energized systems, we have works at height, we have pressurized vessels, so many other things that can connive to end your life. So there are procedures we follow and there are systems that have been put in place so that whoever comes here lives safely. Now, because of our numbers again, we are going to limit the areas we will be allowed to visit. Because in certain areas, the procedure states that you're supposed to be dressed in a certain way to access them. The boots you'll be wearing would be different. You need a hard hat, you need an IFRC. So we are not going to go into all of those places. But I'm going to take you just through a couple of the procedures we have here, given the areas you're going to visit. From here we shall slope down and have a brief demonstration by our TSO, Technical Support Officer. Now, as we are moving down, kindly maintain the walkways. Do not go off the walkways. As you came in, you saw demarcated pedestrian walkways. At the plant, we do not share walkways with traffic. We have a blind spot at that corner, so make sure that when you're going down, stick to the demarcated walkway up to the designated area. Kindly do the same when you're coming back. We don't want you to get an issue with our traffic. One of the areas we shall visit is at the intake, just on top of the dam there, at the intake deck. This is an area that has fast flowing water, much as it might look calm at the surface. So please, normally when our staff are there, they work with life jackets. We cannot give all of you life jackets. While you are there, keep your distance from our handrails. Do not touch, do not lean, do not stoop to look into what is there down. If you fall there, we shall lose you for sure. It might look calm at the surface, but that is where the water enters the units to generate the power, and it is entering at very high pressure. Should you end up in the water,
Minced meat.
gone case.
Are you scared?
It's both a scare, it's both a threat, it's both a warning. Forewarned, forearmed. Now, the Occupational Health and Safety Act mandates us as employers to give you visitors information, instruction, training and supervision. I have given you that information. Should something happen, you have signed that you have been told. You shall not be liable for what will happen to you. You have been warned.
Yes, sir.
We will also go into the powerhouse. Now, because of our numbers and the shortage of the PPEs, we shall not go down to the machine floor. We shall only have a glance at the generating units, and all the physics and all the processes that go through here will be explained to you from that deck. Please do not slope the stairs. Do not open any door you do not know. There are doors that you may open and what is behind it may surprise you. We have battery rooms, we have table rooms, so please stick to the instructor that is going to take us around. Because of our numbers, there might be some pushing and bumping into each other. Now, I've already said keep away from the handrails. But if you end up bumping into each other and you sacrifice the guy at the front and he ends up in there, please, we have already warned you against that. Keep your distance, give yourself your personal spaces, do not push against each other, and let us follow the instructor. At any point, let not the instructor leave you behind. This is a guided tour. The instructor is taking you to the safest places only. If you are left behind and you get lost, stay there.
I'm a ship supervisor who operates these turbines here in India. We run two power stations here. Right here we are. This is Nalubari power station, which generates, there are 10 units that they generate 180 megawatts. At the downstream there, we have Kira power station, which we are the same people running it, generates 200 megawatts. So our complex has 380 megawatts. So here, my main aim here just to guide you, move you around, say, but because we can't give you all of you the PPEs, so we shall, I'll be taking you some places, at least to see and appreciate what we have here. This power station, of course, was commissioned in 1954 by the late Queen Elizabeth. So till then, we have been running. It started in Uganda Electricity Board, then ESCOM came in. It also ran for some 20 years, then it has gone back to Uganda Electricity Generation Company. And again, I think we are going to merge back to the former Uganda Electricity in some 2 years to come. So basically, the problem I would have taken you first to the model there, but because we have other groups which are there, so maybe we can start from where the river starts from, up at the intake, and we see and appreciate what is there. We call the intake dam. This is called our reservoir for the water, where we collect our water for running the turbines, because here is water which turns the turbine generates power. So the turbine, the generator gets electricity. So we need that water at all times. So for us here, we are the first user of this water. Downstream there is Bujagari power station, Isimba, then of course to move that to Karuma. So we have to see that we use this water sparingly also for those other people. Yeah. Of course, yeah. You see, of course, we have their gates there, what they call screens, which collect those. It might be like those water hyacinths, and other like the pollution. That one of the oil spilling. That one we collect the water, the oil spill, separate, then we release it to the river. The megawatts. Chikumi, okay, one chikumi shinana, one wetuli. Then downstream, the other side, there's Kira, Ibiri, Ibisatu Mwe Shinana. So, this is what is called the substation. All power generated. When our water strikes the turbine rotates the generator. Power is generated, comes here. This is what they call the substation. Where from the unit is 11 kV. This transformer steps it to 33 kV. Then it goes through the feeders. The other side it steps up to 132. So there are some feeders here. We have this in Jinja here. We have Mijeru, Jinja Industrial 1, 2, and 3. Nyanza Textile is 1 and 2. The other side there is Gogo, which goes to Kampala. Also there is what we call Mukono North, which usually was going straight to Kampala, but right now it stops to Mukono. That's how it goes. Up might be to other places, up to the west or north or where. This is called a spine placing. It is circular. This is where water from the intake comes through. These gates are opened by hydraulic oil. Yes. So that's it. Detect what? There is of course the system we use to start when we were starting the unit, of course. There are signals which are sent through hydraulic system, through the governor. They open the guide vents to allow in water to come and strike the blades. The blades rotate the turbine. The turbine, because it's coupled with the generator here, through the shaft, also the turbine, so the generator rotates at the same time, the same speed. Here these are poles which get magnetized at a certain time when we need to. Through these windings here, the magnetic flux passes through and gets cutting, the power is generated. This turbine, this is the turbine now, which rotates. It is connected with the generator here. This is a generator which has what we call these poles. These poles are not permanent magnets, so we have an excitation system which makes them magnets. So there's what they call the magnetic fields, which passes through these windings and electricity is generated. So this is how it moves. So this is the model of the turbine.
Banafa abatulaba nsanyuse nnyo balaba nze lyazi Vianney akolera ministry ya tourism y'ebyobulambuzi era yeewuumya omutwe mu nsonga gye tulimu olwaleero eya explore Busoga. Mujjukire nti ensonga ya explore tubadde tugikwasaganya twatandikira mu explore Elgon ne tugikwasaganya bulungi abantu ne bamanya biki ebiri Embale biki ebiri Kapchorwa n'ebifo ebifaananawo ebityo. Twagenda ate ne tukola explore West yatwala mu Mbarara yatwala ke Fort Portal yatwalako ne Bundi Bujo. Twamalaawo ne tukola explore North okusinga twakwata gulu awo n'ebifo ebirinaanyeewo ate luno juzi ne tukola explore Bunyoro. Omulundi guno tuli mu explore Busoga. Explore Busoga twagitandise ku Mande twasoose nofuna olukiiko olw'Abasoga ne twogera ku nsonga z'okulaakulanya ebyobulambuzi mu Busoga. Olunaku olwajjo twabadde ne Maama Kadaaga ne tulambula essomero eppya lye tuzimba erya Hotel and Tourism Training Institute Jinja ne Application Hotel ne tulambula omulimu gutuuseewa biki bye tuluubirirwa ate era ne tugenda ne tulambula n'omulimu ogwa Source of the Nile paya egenda okuzimbibwa observation tower n'ebintu ebifaananawo ebityo. Ndowooza kyawadde ekifaananyi kirungi nti gavumenti eri serious by'okutumbula ebyobulambuzi by'okuyamba abantu batendekebwe bulungi mu byobulambuzi ate n'okulaba nti ebifo eby'enkizo mu byobulambuzi bikola bulungi. Olunaku olwaleero tutandise bulungi akakuba kabadde kangi Kampala awo naye tutandikidde ku museum olugendo ne tulutindigga tuyise mu mabira ne tutuukira wano ku bridge. Tulambudde Nile Breweries ne tulaba engeri bakagusunda engeri gye batambuzaamu omulimu gwabwe bia ayita mu mitendera ki okumukola n'okumutambuza ne impact kigyalina byobulambuzi ate ne economy y'eggwanga. Ne power generation tuzze group ey'amaanyi ezze okulaba engeri y'amasannyalaze gye gakolebwamu ate era n'okutegeera nti makulu nnyo mu kuyamba okutambuza business naddala ezikwatagana n'ebyobulambuzi. Tugenda kufuna ku kadrive awo Jinja tukikyankalanye tugitegeeze nti weetuli enkya ku makya tukeera tugenda Kagulu tugenda kulinnya olusozi Kagulu balumanyiko olubulungi lwa byafaayo obulangira bw'e Busoga butandikira awo.
Olunaku lwaffe olusooka bwetyo bwe lwali lutambula era bwetyo bwe lwatambula bwe tugezaako okuba nga mu kaweefube waffe ow'enjawulo gwe twalimu okuba nga tulambula Busoga nga bwafaanana. Busoga munene naye twagezaako okuba nga nate tufunayo ebifo eby'enjawulo bye tugenda tuba nga tulambula batulambuza naffe tukwagalize ogezeeko okuba nga olambula eggwanga Uganda nga bwe lifaanana. Tugenda kuba nga ate olunaku lwaffe olwokubiri naye tulaba nga bwe lufaanana katukomewo temuvaawo.
Legend Black, Nomukulu Mike Tyson wa Uganda, Omukulu Goyola Moses, Omukulu Acidic Potos, Omukulu Silicon Abacus, Buli Lucha, Buli Minati Eyita, Ngabayimbi Listi Yeyongera.